And the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Abraham! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
And here's Loftus-Cheek. Looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward. Abraham. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of...
Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Taken back almost at once. Great ball, and he's in here. Rafael Leao. It's a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Abraham! Rafael Leao. Chance here to counter. That's a nicely measured pass. Thiaw is there to clear. So it is still 0-0. And here's Chukwueze. Loftus-Cheek. That has been cut short. Abraham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Hernandez calmly anticipates. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a decent clearance. Chukwueze. Chukwueze! Goal! Milan! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered.
He's tried one! Just off target.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Chukwueze.
Reinders really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's in on goal. Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shot a goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Fofana did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
He could be in here. Hernandez. It's Loftus-Cheek. Abraham. Milan finding their passes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, important interception. Milan are looking to break at pace. And that's another good win of the ball. Reinders. And here's Abraham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Abraham! He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well,
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away.
Abraham! Now somewhat off target. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, this looks sharp. So what can they make of this? Chukwueze gets flagged offside. Loftus-Cheek. Reinders. Now it's Chukwueze. Chukwueze has a look inside the box. Loftus-Cheek. He's looking to set free a runner. And he's straight offside. Now it's Rafael Leao, showing good feet. Now the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there's green grass ahead of him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, given offside once more. And it's hoisted clear. Hernandez. Well, that has not gone well. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Short changes him with that pass.
Di 71.649 spettatori.
Abraham has found the net here, of course. Rafael Leao. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Loftus-Cheek. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It could be in here. Abraham. Great hit! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two. Milan find a position of real strength now. Thiaw deals with that comfortably. Rafael Leao, and now the breakaway. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
So, time for
Numero
changes
10.
on both sides,
Numero 30.
actually.
Lasciano il
Milan
campo per
give themselves a
il
fighting
numero
chance,
14.
back in with a shout.
Il numero 11.
The
Il
pass is
numero 21.
intercepted.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Now it's Jovic. He's found the way through. Joao Felix. Oh, great. Hits one! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Abraham. Oh, great ball. He's having a shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Abraham. Musa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
He's had a hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Jovic.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Joao Felix. Nice control. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Goalkeeper's ball. Joao Felix. Now it's Jovic. Could try cutting inside here. Shot could be on. And the shot! And yes, it's there!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.